In this lecture, we will discuss an important technology which will help our remote control car to work: Bluetooth. We will take a deeper look into how Bluetooth works and essentially how we are going to leverage it to control our car. We will also dive into the specifics of the Bluetooth 805 module for Arduino and understand its pinouts and how we interface it to our circuit. Let's get started. Here are the objectives for this lesson. By successfully completing this lecture, we will have mastered the following items. We will understand how Bluetooth technology works and how we are going to incorporate it in our project. We will gain a deeper understanding of the Bluetooth 805 module and how it works. And we will also understand how we interface the Bluetooth module with our Arduino. If you are ready to begin, let's get started. Bluetooth is essentially a networking standard that works at two levels. It provides agreement at the physical level, as Bluetooth is a radio frequency standard. It also provides agreement at the protocol level, where products have to agree on when bits are sent, how many will be sent at a time, and how the parties in a conversation can be sure that the message received is the same as the message sent. Bluetooth networking transmits data via low-power radio waves. If we look at some of the characteristics of Bluetooth, we can see why it provides a great solution for connectivity for our wireless projects. It is essentially a wireless technology that is inexpensive. Because Bluetooth signals are generally weak, it uses very little power and can result in long battery life. It typically has a limited range of about 10 meters or 32 feet due to the signal strength, but a benefit is that it does not rely on line of sight like infrared technology, and signals can go through walls. You can connect up to 8 devices using Bluetooth, and there is some level of security that is built in. This makes it a good technology choice for wireless headsets and speakers, phones, smartwatches, keyboards, and much more. It also makes it a great choice to introduce wireless connectivity to your Arduino projects. The Bluetooth module we'll be using for our project is the very inexpensive and popular 8CO5 variety. It has 6 pins. We will only be using 4 of those pins to connect with our Arduino, however. The receive pin on the module is connected to the transmit pin on the Uno, which is pin 1. The transmit pin on the module is connected to the receive pin on the Uno, which is pin 0. In other words, transmit pins are connected to receive pins and vice versa to perform the communication. Ground on the module is connected to ground on the Arduino, and VCC on the module is connected to 5 volts on the Arduino. The module works by essentially sending data serially through the transmit pin of the module to the receive pin on the Arduino. When the information is received by the Arduino, logic in your program could interpret the input and perform any necessary actions. Let's focus on exactly how Bluetooth will be used in our project to control our remote control car. Essentially, we will have a smartphone app which connects with and pairs with our Bluetooth module. Once the Bluetooth connection is established, accelerometer motion and movements on the phone, for example, tilting the phone forward for the car to drive forward, or tilting the phone left and right for the car to turn left and right, etc., will transmit the direction that the car should move to our Bluetooth module. This happens in step 1. In step 2, the Bluetooth module will then communicate serially with the Arduino to send the direction that the car should move. Logic in our Arduino program will then send inputs to the motor driver in step 3. This tells the driver how the motors should rotate. In step 4, when the motors rotate, the wheels on the car turn accordingly and the car drives in the appropriate direction. Thus, by tracking accelerometer motions on our mobile device, we are able to communicate via Bluetooth to the Arduino to send instructions on the direction and speed our car should drive. That's pretty cool when you think about it. When we dive into the code later on, you will see exactly how this is accomplished. To summarize, in this lecture, you learned about Bluetooth technology and how it works. We also covered how specifically we would be using this technology in our project in conjunction with an HC05 Bluetooth module and a smartphone app to communicate with our Arduino to send direction information to our motors via the motor driver to make our car drive. We also discussed how to connect the Bluetooth module with our Arduino. There are a lot of pieces that are coming together here and that work in conjunction for the successful technical implementation of our project. This lesson covered the electronic theory behind our project. Next, we will get more hands-on with wiring up the electronic components. Let's continue on to our next lesson.